In 1921, Georgia was an agricultural powerhouse, especially in counties like Oglethorpe, Elbert, and Clark. And cotton was king. It drove the local economy, built fortunes, and kept families afloat. Springtime meant planting, and late summers brought harvest. But the fields were full of leftover cotton during April storms, cotton that hadn't yet been collected or had been gathered and stacked by hand. Farming life was hard. Most folks lived simple lives. No air conditioning, no internet, just hard work, strong faith, and close-knit communities. That makes what happened next all the more haunting. On the evening of April 29th, 1921, a violent storm rolled across northeast Georgia. What began as thunder and lightning quickly turned deadly. A powerful tornado touched down somewhere near Lexington, a twisting funnel of air that tore through barns, houses, and most importantly, cotton fields. Witnesses later described it as a wall of wind. The tornado tore across plantations and farmland, ripping cotton from wagons, sheds, and drying racks. And it wasn't just the winds, it was the strange silence afterwards, the kind of eerie quiet that locals would remember for years, but no one expected what came next. When the sun rose the next morning, townsfolk stepped outside and gasped. Cotton was everywhere, not just around the fields, but in town, floating in the air, clinging to signs and trees, coating rooftops like snow. Reports came in from Lexington, Winterville, and even parts of Athens, all describing the same thing, white fluff falling from the sky. Children thought it was snow, some adults thought it was ashes, and preachers declared it a message from God, and others whispered about the end times. Word spread fast. By the next day, local newspapers picked up the story. Cotton falls from sky after tornado. White rain in Georgia hills. The cotton cloud mystery. Some tried to explain it with science, and others just marveled at the sight. One woman reportedly said, "I'd never seen snow before. I figured this must be what Yankees get every year." The story appeared in small town papers for a few weeks and then faded. So what actually happened? Turns out the explanation is more fascinating than fiction. Tornadoes are known for powerful updrafts, upward moving air that can lift cars, cows, and entire rooftops. In this case, the storm sucked up lightweight cotton fibers into its funnel, carried them high into the atmosphere, and then released them miles away. It's happened before with corn husks, leaves, and even frogs, but rarely has it been so visible and strange as cotton falling like snow. Some meteorologists call it a cotton snow event, a freak mix of timing, temperature, wind speed, and crop conditions. In Oglethorpe County, the story became local legend. Some families kept tufts of the cotton in jars. Others retold the story at family dinners for decades. There's no marker for it, no memorial, no plaque. But in some churches and rural cemeteries, old folks still remember hearing the tale, the day heaven dropped cotton on us. Some even say it was a blessing, a reminder of God's power and provision. In a world of fast news and forgotten headlines, some stories live on, not because of the facts, but because of the feeling. A strange event, a mysterious storm, and a sky filled with soft white cotton. It's easy to overlook little pieces of local history like this. But in every small town, every back road, and every cotton field, there's a story waiting to be told. So next time you see a cotton field swaying in the wind, think of that April in 1921, when the sky itself opened and Georgia turned white overnight. Okay, this will be all for today, guys. I hope y'all did enjoy that story. If you did, make sure to leave a like on it. Also, subscribe down below if you haven't already, because it's free and it helps me out a whole lot. So definitely do that if you haven't already. In the comments below, let me know if you've heard of this story before and what you think of it. I would love to read y'all's comments. But with all that said, I hope you'll have a great day. But this story is left in the past.